Simmons. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And for Miami, the wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with the bulldozer. And it's Russell in at the 5. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Butler on the wing. From 12 feet out, uses the glass to drop it in. Butler's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Heat.
See, Jimmy Butler is able to move with a certain level of force coming off the screen, and because he does, he gets the separation he needs.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. That one misses. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's the bulldozer. Finney Smith defending. The bulldozer passes to Hero. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Simmons finds Johnson. Adebayo against Simmons. Pass to Bridges. The 3 from Johnson. Drills it from outside.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
So, when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place, and that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Hawks. Dinwiddie against Russell. Dinwiddie dishes to Simmons. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Ripped away. The bulldozer passes to Adebayo. That one goes in.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the pass to Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot that the team relies on Finney Smith to make. You get a look, you've got to be willing to knock it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Nets trailed by 6. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Finney Smith. It's stolen. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Simmons pulls it in. The hook. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, I tell you, love to see Ben Simmons determined to score. Draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Miami?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Down low. Whitehead's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Doris amongst the best we've ever seen from the Bahamas, Buddy Hield.
Really, think about it, Kevin. Buddy Hield, DeAndre Ayton, Kai Jones. We're seeing a few very successful men. And let's not forget about Jonquel Jones, MVP in the WNBA. She grew up training with Hield in the Bahamas.
The first free throw is good.
We will...
Miami with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Mikal Bridges. Whitehead out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Sharp, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the bulldozer in the last outing against the Pelicans was all business. He scored 21 points, and his hustle on the defensive end was amazing. He had a number of steals. Really displaying incredible hustle during this run. Guys just can't keep up with him. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
He misses the free throw. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick-and-roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Offensive rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Romero, defended by Bridges. Romero, the pass to the Bulldogs. Rebounded by the Nets. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
The Nets making a switch here. Whitehead's checked in. That free throw, no good. And from undrafted in 2016, Doris, Dorian Finney-Smith, now a player that every team in the league would covet.
Well, this is a long wing defender, Kevin, and he's now made himself legit as a 3-and-D prototypical player. And he stayed at it, earned the rewards, and now says, my mom can finally put her feet up. I have made it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Brooklyn has possession. It's a 13-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. On the wing, Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Adebayo. Dinwiddie passes to Sharp. The feed to Johnson. He gets that one. Johnson's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Still scoreless. Got a piece of it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Brooklyn has possession. After the Heat pick up 2. Bridges outside. 1:30 left in the second quarter. Good on the bucket.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
Out to the right wing. Here's Adebayo. And the shot is long. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. They trail by 11.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Simmons checked in for Sharp. T.J. Warren comes in for Johnson. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Mikal Bridges.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Thomas after the miss from the Bulldozer. Kepa goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Whitehead.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Russell. And Simmons with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. To the paint. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to...
And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job.
32.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Bulldozer has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Bulldozer is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Hero trying to get open. Here's the Bulldozer. Rebound by Johnson. Nets trailed by 8. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Back to Finney-Smith. The layup off target. The Heat shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Heat.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie outside. 5 to shoot. A floater.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
This is what makes Finney-Smith such a valuable player. His defensive abilities are special.
Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson finds Simmons. Back to Johnson. Nets with the new shot clock. Simmons trying to get open. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Got that one up quick. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Dinwiddie against Russell. Pass to Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The Bulldozer passes to Adebayo. To the inside. Russell kicks to Hero. The pass to the Bulldozer. They get it again. Adebayo can't hit from in close. They get a hand on it. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And the Heat going with the whole new. There's 25 seconds left in the third. 3-on-3. Thomas passes to Sharp. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Payne. Misses from short range. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. And it's Whitehead in a shooting guard. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Here's Simmons. Johnson surveying the floor. Now Simmons. Finney-Smith finds Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Throws it up high.
Well, we know Ben Simmons loves to set his teammates up. They love playing with this guy.
The Heat leading by 9. Here's the Bulldozer. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Rebound, Brooklyn. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Whitehead. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Simmons dishes to Dinwiddie. Over Russell. Rebound by the Heat. The Bulldozers got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hero. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Heat lead by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, Jimmy Butler is an unselfish teammate. This guy loves to get his teammates involved.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. To the middle. Some solid defense from Butler.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Russell against Dinwiddie. Pass to Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. To the paint. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Dinwiddie. And that's 10 points for Ben Simmons. Timeout called, the Heat.
Called for the Heat. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your Heat dancers.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, the Bulldozer.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Bounce pass, Russell. Hero from long range. And they'll get another chance. The Bulldozer passes to Adebayo. Here's Simmons. Here's Finney-Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's what we call a high-effort play by Dorian Finney-Smith. Takes it right to the defense and gets the whistle.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Hero on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shot clock at 5. The Bulldozer passes to Butler, and it's good for 2. And the Heat lead by 13.
Well, give Jimmy Butler credit right there. Resourceful, powerful, backs away from no one.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Westbrook. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie outside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good from Finney-Smith. The Heat have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Heat.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Bulldozer.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Pass to Finney-Smith. It's deflected. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Simmons passes to Finney-Smith. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.